The Drive, Western Ohio True Value Hardware, State Route 66 between Minster and New Bremen. Schwederman's Pharmacy has been serving Auglaize County since 1916. We offer free home delivery for those in need. Senior citizens receive a 10% discount on all prescriptions. Durable medical equipment for rent or purchase. Fast, friendly service and convenient pickup windows in St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta. So for your prescription needs, come see the professionals at any of our 5 locations. Thank you for your patronage and good luck to all area teams.
Hello everyone, welcome to high school basketball on New Knoxville Cable. I'm Tom Sharp, alongside me Dave Kanapke, coming to you from Minster High School, where tonight the Minster Wildcats will be taking on the Lehman Cavaliers. The Wildcats enter the game with a record of 12-1. Dave, the Wildcats had a tough game last night, unfortunately losing to a good Marion local team, 53-50.
Yeah, that game, Tom, was probably one of the best games in this area. Probably going to be one of the most talked about games. It was nip and tuck the whole way. Minster just came up a little bit short, losing by 3. Dustin Summer led the Cats last night with 17 points and 8 rebounds. Alex Meason came back from his ankle injury with 13 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 block shots. You know, Tom, you hate to see a loss anytime, especially to the league, but sometimes it helps you in that you learn from a loss, and it helps you as you go down the season, especially in the tournament. Speaking of the tournament, I wouldn't be surprised if all Marion and Minster would meet again, probably in the district finals.
Well, on the other side of the court, the Cavaliers enter the contest with a record of 5-8. Lehman played Versailles in SRC action last night, coming away with a nice 73-59 victory.
Yeah, the Cavaliers really had a hot third quarter. They broke open the game in the third quarter. They hit 10 of 11 shots, and they hit 70% from the field in the second half. Derek Orlick, their big scorer, had a great game with 32 points, and Jim Dembski added 21 points. Lehman's been a streaky team all season. They lost their first 2 games of the season, then they won their next 4, and then they lost their next 6 until last night's game. So we'll see which way the streak, if they continue this streak or they start another one tonight.
Well, Dave, with that said, what do you think the keys for tonight's game?
I think the biggest key right now is for Minster is they can't have a letdown. There was such a build-up for that game last night, such a big game, that they got to go in and take care of business. If they let down, you saw it. Lehman beat Versailles last night. Versailles is a 9-4 team, so Minster should win this game if they come ready to play tonight. And the other thing is Minster's got to slow down Orlick and Dembski for Lehman. Orlick's averaging over 22 points a game, and Dembski's averaging 14. Other than those 2, Lehman's had trouble with getting any consistent scoring from anybody else, so should be a good game tonight.
Well, while we got this chance, we want to thank tonight's sponsors for the ball game: the New Knoxville Supply Company, Schwederman Pharmacy, Busher Electric, the New Knoxville Telephone and Cable Company with Internet Service, the Hoagie Lumber Company, Western Ohio True Value Hardware, the First National Bank, the Fifth Third Bank, and the Minster Bank. Well, we're going to take this short break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip-off, so don't go away.
Supply Company in downtown New Knoxville, Ohio, has been offering quality service over 65 years. For all your plumbing, electrical, heating, and air conditioning needs, call us at 419-753-2444. We also fabricate sheet metal ductwork on premises. We do residential, commercial, and industrial projects. We are happy to support our local basketball teams. Think of the best things in a small community: friendliness, helpfulness, and community spirit, just to mention a few. The small communities in this area have all of these qualities, and the First National Bank is proud to have a staff that is part of this heritage. At First National Bank, we are proud to be locally owned and operated. That means all of your loan needs are determined quickly by people you know and trust. The First National Bank has full-service banking and a professional staff to provide all your banking needs. With offices in New Bremen, Bodkins, Wapakoneta, and Sydney. Good luck to all area teams. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Minster High School, where tonight the Wildcats are playing host to the Lehman Cavaliers. They're getting ready for the starting lineup for Lehman. Starting at the guard position, a 5'9" sophomore, number 4, Andy Malarkey. At the other guard position, a 5'10" junior, number 12, Jim Dembski. At a forward position, a 6'2" sophomore, number 14, Justin Sager. At the other forward position, a 6'2" senior, number 55, Derek Orlick. And tipping it up for the Cavaliers, a 6'5" senior, number 30, Matt Sargent. Lights go out, and now the starting lineup for the Minster Wildcats.
And now the starting lineup for your own Minster Wildcats. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 10.
At the guard position, a 6-foot junior, number 10, Jonathan Peening.
At forward, a 6'3" sophomore.
At forward, a 6'3" sophomore, number 32, Dustin Summer.
At the other forward, a 6'5" sophomore.
The other forward, a 6'5" sophomore, number 44, David Patch.
At guard, a 6'2" senior.
At a guard position, a 6'2" senior, number 42, Brad Pranger.
At center, a 6'6" senior, number 50.
And tipping it up, a 6'6" senior, number 50, Alex Smeezing. So once again, your starting lineup. First off for the Lehman Cavaliers, number 4, Andy Malarkey. Number 12, Jim Dembski. Number 14, Justin Sager. Number 30, Matt Sargent. And number 55, Derek Orlick. For the Wildcats, number 42, Brad Pranger. Number 32, Dustin Summer. Number 50, Alex Smeezing. Number 44, David Patch. And number 10, Jonathan Peening.
That's all. It's a good rivalry here, especially for a non-league game. These two schools always play each other tough in basketball and football and all the other sports. The all-time series is pretty close. Minster holds a slight edge of won 13 out of 25 games, so should see a good game tonight.
Well, the official steps between the two. The ball's tipped, controlled by the Wildcats, and this game is underway. Peening has the ball for the Wildcats. Crosses the timeline, gets it over to Pranger. Back to Peening. Over to Pranger. Peening has it again up top. Dishes it back to Pranger. Pranger drives to the center, back to Peening, over to Summer.
Lehman starting out in a 2-3 zone.
Summer drives the baseline, puts the shot up, no good. Hit out of bounds by number 55, Derek Orlick. Summer looks to get the ball in. He does. Peening has it up top. Now Pranger. Back to Peening, back to Pranger.
That's all. I think it looks like more like a 2-1-2 defense that the Cavaliers are playing. See how the Minster flex offense works against this.
Summer has it for the Wildcats. Gets it back to Peening. Over to Pranger. Pranger for 3, and he's got it. First points of the ball game belong to the Wildcats. They lead 3-0. Sager has it. He gets it out to Orlick. They go over to Malarkey. Now Dembski has it. Orlick. Orlick brings it down to the baseline, puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Summer. Summer gives it off to Peening. He'll handle the ball for the Wildcats. Crosses the timeline, gets it over to Pranger. Now Patch. Over to Summer again for 3. Misses that one. Ball tipped around, controlled by Malarkey. He brings the ball all the way down, puts the shot up off the glass, and he's got it. 3-2 in favor of the Wildcats. 6:15 first quarter. Peening gets it up to Pranger, crossing the timeline. Now Summer. Passes back out to Pranger. Smeezing. Brings it inside the paint, puts the shot up, no good. Ball tipped around. Schmiesing has it inside, puts it off the glass and in.
2-point basket by Schmiesing.
5-2 your score in favor of the Wildcats. Sager has it for the Cavaliers. Gets it up to Orlick. Over to Malarkey. Now Dembski over to Orlick. Sargent back out top to Orlick. Orlick drives the baseline, puts the shot up. No good. Ball tipped out. Dembski has it. He gives it off to Malarkey. He gets it over to Sager. Back up to Orlick. Over to Malarkey. Dembski. Orlick. Sager. Over to Dembski. Orlick has it. And the foul called.
Foul on number 42, Brad Prenger.
Foul's going to be on Brad Prenger for Minster. First foul for Brad. Letting the ball out of bounds.
Cavaliers will inbound it under their own basket. They get it into Malarkey. Now Sargent. Sargent drives inside the paint. Gives it off to Malarkey. Back to Sargent. Stolen away by Patch. Prenger has it for the Wildcats. He gets it into Patch. Patch takes a dribble. Puts the shot up, and he's fouled. Count it.
Nice move by Patch. Did the fake, drew the defender up in the air. He's got a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play.
David Patch at the line with one shot for the Wildcats. First shot rolls around, falls through. 7-2 your score. 4:50 to go in the first quarter. Dembski has it. He gives it off to Orlick. They go down to Malarkey. Inside the paint, he puts the shot up, and he's fouled.
The foul's going to be on David Patch. That's his first, team second.
Foul on number 44, David Patch.
Andy Malarkey's on the line shooting two.
His first shot hits the front of the rim, no good. Substitution for the Wildcats as Rechterman comes in, replacing Summer.
Substitution number 22, Andy Rechterman.
I think the substitution there, they had Dustin Summer on Malarkey. Malarkey's only 5'9". He's a lot quicker than Summer, so I think they put Rechterman in to match up better quickness-wise.
One more for Malarkey. He has that one.
Malarkey has all of Lehman's 3 points.
8-3 your score in favor of the Wildcats. Brad Prenger with the ball. They're left to Peening. They go to Patch at the foul line. Back out to Peening. Rechterman, Peening. Peening at the foul line. Passes out to Prenger for three, and he's got it.
That's 2 threes for Brad Prenger. He leads the MAC in three-point percentage.
11-3 your score in favor of the Wildcats. Sager. Orlick. Orlick drives the paint. Puts the shot up. No good. Rebounded by Schmiesing. Peening gets it over to Rechterman. Back to Peening. Prenger. Peening. Foul line. Passes out to Prenger. Back to Peening up top. Prenger for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Schmiesing gets the rebound. He puts the shot up. He's a held ball call. Possession arrow favors the Cavaliers.
Jump ball, possession to the Cavaliers.
Tom, I think Minster's doing what they wanted to do. They started jumping out to a big lead. They're up 11-3.
Sager has the ball for the Cavaliers. He gives it off. Now Malarkey. Well, that's number 24. He hits a three-pointer.
Hampshire with 3 for Lehman.
Patch has it inside the lane. Puts the shot up. Rolls around and falls through.
5 points for David Patch.
13-6 your score. Dembski, they go into Hampshire. Now Sargent puts the shot up from the foul line, and he's got it. Brechterman, Prenger, to Schmeezing. Back to Prenger for 3. Count it.
Brad's on fire. 3 3-pointers. He's 3 out of 4.
16-8. 2:20. First quarter. Sager driving the baseline. Throws it back out to Hampshire. Gives it off to Malarkey. Shot no good. Blocked by Schmeezing. Payning brings the ball down once again for the Wildcats. Gives it off to Rechterman. Back to Payning. Rechterman gets it into Patch. Patch looks to give it off. Stolen away by Malarkey. Malarkey gets it all the way up to Sager, and his shot was no good. Payning once again brings it down, gives it off to Rechterman. Payning. Stolen away by Dembski. He gets it up to Sager. Back to Malarkey. Malarkey bringing it up top. Gives it off to Dembski. They go over to Sager. Hampshire, now Dembski. Malarkey. Hampshire.
Minster's playing a nice man-to-man defense. Lehman can't do anything on offense.
Dembski takes a 3, and he's got it. 16-11 in favor of the Wildcats. 55 seconds to go in this first quarter. Rechterman has it. He gives it off to Payning. Back to Rechterman. He takes the 3 off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Dembski. He brings the ball down. Gives it up to Hampshire. Hampshire driving the baseline. Passes it off. Hit out of bounds by Rechterman. Summer, Kaler, and Kemper come into the back of the lineup for the Wildcats. And in the lineup for the Cavaliers, number 44, Bill Mertz.
That's all so far. We're almost through the first quarter. Dembski and Orlick hasn't scored for Lehman. They're 2 big scorers.
Mertz has it at the foul line. He gives it off to Dembski. Shot no good. Rebounded by Summer. He gives it off to Payning. Payning will bring the ball down. 20 seconds to go as he crosses the timeline.
Wildcats going for the last shot. Down to 13.
Rechterman has it. Now Kemper. Drives the paint. Puts the shot up. No good. Ball tipped around. Dembski gets it. He puts up a 3 from half court. No good. That's the end of your first quarter. With the score, the Minster Wildcats 16, the Lehman Cavaliers 11. We'll be back right after these messages.
Minster Bank is proud to sponsor the area school athletes. Minster Bank is a locally owned community bank with offices located in Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, Wapakoneta, Sydney, and in the Wagner's IGA in Minster. Stop in to see how Minster Bank provides financial solutions to customers for a lifetime. You can also check us out on the web at www.minsterbank.com to take a drive on the road to financial freedom with ePal, Internet Banking Service. Minster Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Minster High School, where the Wildcats are leading at the end of the first quarter, 16-11.
Leading scorers so far, Brad Prenger has 9. David Patch has 5. For the Cavaliers, they have 3 players with 3 points. And Derek Orlick hasn't scored. Their leading scorer has not scored in the first quarter.
Rechterman has the ball for the Wildcats. He gives off to Kemper. Kemper inside the paint. Stolen away by Mertz. He gives it off to Dembski. Dembski driving all the way, puts it off the glass, rolls around, no good. Prenger grabs the rebound. He'll bring it down for the Wildcats. Crossing the timeline, gives it over to Rechterman. Back to Prenger. Over to Kemper. Prenger Kemper. Back to Pranger. Over to Summer. Summer for three. A little strong, no good. And we have a foul called on the rebound.
That foul's going to be on Andy Reckerman for Minster. That's his first. It's team third foul. Lehman ball out of bounds.
Checking into the lineup, number 34, Ty Henkeline. So the Cavaliers will have the ball. Dembski will bring it down, crosses the timeline. He gives it off to Orlick. Back up top, stolen away by Pranger. Pranger puts the shot up and it's blocked. Wildcats will keep it.
Pranger wanted a foul there, and I think he was hacked pretty good, but ref said no. Minster ball out of bounds.
Summer looks to get in, gets it into Reckerman in the backcourt. He brings it up, crosses the timeline, gives it off to Pranger. Back to Reckerman. Now Summer. Reckerman. Now Summer. Pranger. Summer. Henkeline. Pranger for three, and he's got it.
That's 4 3-pointers for Pranger. He has 12 points.
19-11 your score in favor of the Wildcats. 6:35, second quarter. Dembski has the ball for the Cavaliers. He gets it over to Hampshire. Hampshire gets it down to Mertz. He puts the shot up, and he's fouled.
Fouls on Austin Kaler. His first, team fourth. Mertz is going to be on the line shooting two.
Mertz misses his first one. Beating checks back into the lineup for the Wildcats, replacing Reckerman. They have one more for the 6'5 senior. Mertz puts that one a little strong again. No good. Rebounded by Kaler. He gives it off to Peening. Crossing the timeline. Gives it over to Summer. Back to Peening. Pranger. Summer.
Lehman stay in that 2-1-2 zone.
Summer gets it over to Henkeline. Just inside the arc. Shot no good. Rebounded by Orlick. Orlick gives it off to Hampshire. He puts up a three-pointer, and he's got it.
That's 2 threes for Hampshire.
19-14 your score. 5:50 second quarter. Pranger, Peening. Summer. Peening driving the paint. Dishes it off. Last touch by a Wildcat. Cavaliers will have it. Henkeline will have a seat, replaced by Patch. And Kaler will go back, and he's replaced by Schmeezing.
Pretty well played game so far, Tom. Minster only has 4 turnovers. Lehman has only 2.
Sager has it. He gives it off to Dembski for three. No good. Schmeezing grabs the rebound. He gives it off to Peening. Pranger, now Patch, Peening. Over to Summer. Patch. Back to Summer for three. No good. Rebounded by Sargent. He gives it off to Orlick. Almost stolen away there by the Wildcats. And now a player control foul called against number 55, Derek Orlick.
Cats with the ball right now, 5-point lead. They had it to 8 at one time, but Lehman's hanging in there.
Wildcats will have the ball at midcourt. Peening has it. Now crossing the timeline.
I think Minster needs to get the ball back underneath. Pranger has 12 of the 19 points. Need to get Schmeezing involved in the offense.
As he puts up another three, count it.
Then again, that's working pretty good. Let's stick with that.
22-14 your score in favor of the Wildcats. 4:45, second quarter. Sager has the ball, and we have a foul away from the ball.
Fouls on Jonathan Peeney. That's his first. Team fourth.
So the Cavaliers win down the ball. They get it in. Now Hampshire for three. And count that one.
That's 3 threes for Hampshire. He has 3 threes. Brad Prenger has 5.
22-17 in favor of the Wildcats. Prenger, Peening, Summer, Peening, Summer, back to Peening, over to Prenger. Peening, Summer puts up a three-pointer and count it.
Dustin says I can do that too. That's his first 3 points of the game.
25-17, 4 minutes to go, second quarter. Sager has the ball for the Cavaliers. He gives it off to Hampshire. Hampshire for three. Count it.
That's 4 3-pointers for Hampshire. He's had 3 of them this quarter. This is a real 3-point shooting contest here.
Summer has it. Looks to get it down to Smeezing. Smeezing has it inside the paint. He puts the shot off the glass and count it.
4 points for Smeezing.
Hampshire has the ball for the Cavaliers. He gets it up to Sargent. Now Malarkey. Over to Hampshire. Sager. Malarkey. Dembski. Over to Sager. Hampshire. Dembski. Malarkey. Hampshire for three.
Another 3-pointer for Hampshire. He has 5. 5 3-pointers, 15 points on the game.
27-23 your score, 2:50. Summer puts up another one, no good. Hampshire brings the ball down. He gives it off to Dembski. Now over to Malarkey. Dembski will bring it out.
Minster's saying in the man-to-man, I'd make sure I knew where Hampshire was at all times, especially around that 3-point arc. They switched with Prenger on him now.
Malarkey inside the paint, puts the shot up, no good. He gets his own rebound, brings it out. Dembski puts up a three, no good. Summer gets the rebound. He gives it off to Peening. Peening will run it. Gets it down to Summer. Back to Peening. Patch at the foul line. It'll go down to Smeezing. He has it inside the paint, puts the shot up, and he's fouled.
Nice pass into Smeezing. Makes the bucket, draws the foul. He's going to try for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Rechterman comes back into the lineup for the Wildcats. He replaces number 44, David Patch.
Alex has 6 points on the game. He's averaging 15 on the season.
One more for Alex, or one only. He makes that one. He converts the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Wildcats leading 30-23. 1:53 to go in the second quarter. Substitution for the Cavaliers. Number 22, Mitch Geisy, comes in, replacing number 30, Matt Sargent. 1:52 to go, second quarter. Dembski crossing the timeline for the Cavaliers. Gives it off to Sager. We have an illegal screen called against the Cavaliers.
Fouls on number 22, Mitch Geisy. That's his first. Only the team fourth. Minster ball.
Peening gets it over to Rechterman. Now Summer. Peening. Rechterman. Now Prenger. Over to Summer. Doesn't look into Smeezing. He has it. He puts the shot up. No good. Rebounded by Sager. Hampshire has it. He looks to get it over Dembski.
Hampshire has all of Lehman's 12 points this quarter.
Hampshire's shot no good. Rebounded by Smeezing. 52 seconds to go, second quarter. Painting has it. Looking to get into Smeezing. Gives it off to Rectorman. Now they get into Smeezing inside the paint. Puts the shot up and in.
Good job by the Minster offense. They had a mismatch of Smeezing against 6'3", 6'6" against 6'3" Hampshire.
32-23, 29 seconds to go, second quarter. Dembski. He pulls it out. 20 seconds. Cavaliers will shoot one shot here, it looks like.
Going for one shot. Minster's content to have a 9-point lead. Content to let him run it down to the end.
Dembski gets it inside to Seger. He puts the shot up, no good. Painting has it from midcourt, puts the shot up, oh, no good. So at halftime, your score, the Minster Wildcats 32. The Lehman Cavaliers 23. We'll be back with your first half statistics right after these messages.
County bench with another great save from Fifth Third Bank. Our totally free checking features no service fee, no minimum balance, and unlimited check writing. Plus more Fifth Third Genie ATMs than ever before. Stop by, visit us online at 53.com or call 1-888-797-5353 for totally free checking from Fifth Third Bank. Member FDIC.
Good job, girls. I can see there's going to be a lot of competition for cheerleaders later on. Okay, we got the FTA hot shot, $49 for a layup, $98 for a foul shot, $196 for a three-pointer. Wes Sherman.
Welcome back to halftime here at Minster High School. The Wildcats holding a 9-point lead here, 32-23 over the Lehman Cavaliers. With your first half stats, here's Dave.
For the Wildcats, they're led in scoring by Brad Pranger. Brad has 5 3-pointers for a total of 15 points. Alex Smeesian has 9. David Patch has 5. Dustin Summer has 3. Cats on their 2-point shots are 6 of 12 for 50%. On their 3-pointers, they're 6 of 13 for 46%. On their free throws, they're a perfect 2 of 2. For the Lehman Cavaliers, they're led in scoring by Brad Hampshire. Brad's come off the bench. He's also hit 5 3-pointers for 15 points. Andy Malarkey has 3. Jim Dembski has 3. Matt Sargent has 2. Lehman on their 2-point attempts were just 2 of 12 for 17%. They're a red-hot 6 of 9 on their 3-pointers for 66%. And they're 1 of 4 on their free throw attempts. Checking the turnovers. Minster has only had 4 turnovers. Lehman's only had 2. And the rebounding battle, Minster leads at 12-9. So, Tom, what can you say? There's been a lot of 3-pointers. Hampshire's come off the bench with 5. Then Pranger's also had 5.
The thing is, Hampshire only averages 5 points a game. And would you say how many he has already?
He has 5 3-pointers already. And Pranger, he only has 13 on the whole year. He's already had 5 in this game. So
it seems like there's been more 3-pointers tonight than there has been the whole season with these two teams combined, yeah. Well, we're starting the third quarter here. The Cavaliers will have it. He gives Dembski over to Hampshire, back to Seger. Orlick, Hampshire. It's up to Dembski. Dembski driving the lane. Puts the shot up off the glass. No good. Ball tipped around. Well, a foul called against the Wildcats.
Fouls on Dustin Summer. Hits his first. Lehman ball out of bounds.
The Cavaliers will inbound it underneath their own basket. They get it in to Sargent. He puts the shot up, and he's got it. 32-25 your score in favor of the Wildcats. Peening has the ball. Goes off to Pranger. Now Patch, just inside the arc, puts the shot up a little strong, no good. Smeesian gets the rebound. He gives it off to Peening. Puts off the glass and count it.
Nice rebound and assist by Smeesian. Peening gets on the board with 2.
Dembski has the ball for the Cavaliers. He gives off to Hampshire. Now Orlick. Sager. We have a foul called away from the ball.
That foul is on Matt Sargent for Lehman, away from the ball. That's his first. I'm sorry, that's his second.
So the Wildcats will have the ball. 6:55 to go, third quarter. Peening gives it off to Pranger. Now Patch. Over to Peening. Summer has it up top. Pranger.
Lehman staying in their 2-1-2 zone again. They played most of the first half.
Pranger gets it into Smeesian. Outside the paint. Dishes it off to Peening. Puts it inside the paint. And an offensive foul.
Going to call a charging foul on Jonathan Peening. That's his second. First team foul. Second team foul in the half for Minster.
So the Cavaliers will have it. Dembski will bring it down. Crosses the timeline. He gives it off to Sager. Hampshire. Gets it over to Mertz. Mertz puts the shot up. No good. He gets his own rebound. He's fouled on the floor.
That foul is on Dustin Summer. That's his second.
So once again, the Cavaliers will inbound the ball from underneath their own basket. They get it into Dembski. Dembski puts up a three-pointer, rolls around, no good. Summer grabs the rebound. He gives it off to Pranger. Pranger gives it to Peening. Pranger has it back. Patch. Pranger. Peening. Smeezing has it. He gives it off to Patch at the foul line. A little strong, no good. Smeezing has the rebound. Puts down a dribble. And a held ball. Possession arrow favors the Wildcats.
You know, everywhere that Brad Pranger's going this half, they're making sure they're watching him. He's not going to get too many open looks this half.
Peening has the ball for the Wildcats. He gives it off to Pranger. Peening drives the paint. Puts the shot up. No good. Rebounded by Mertz. Mertz will give it off to Dembski. Dembski brings the ball down. And carries the ball. Turnover for the Cavaliers.
It's been a while for Lehman. I'm sorry. Orlick hasn't scored yet for Lehman. Mertz has had 2, or Sargent's had 2, and Hampshire had 12 in the second quarter.
Pranger put the shot up. No good. Ball loose on the floor. Controlled by Sager. Sager gets it up to Dembski. Now Hampshire.
That foul's on David Patch. That's his second. 4th team foul on Minster. Lehman ball out of bounds.
So Hampshire looks to get in. He gets it in to Sager. Sager puts the shot up. No good. Rebounded by Summer. Summer gets it over to Pranger. Pranger crosses the timeline with it. He gives it off to Patch. Now Summer. Smeezing at the foul line. Back over to Patch. He puts the shot up and count it.
7 points for David Patch.
36-25 in favor of the Wildcats. Dembski. He gives it off to Orlick. Up top to Sager. Over to Dembski. Hampshire. Sager. Orlick. Orlick drives the paint. Puts the shot up. No good. Rebounded by Mertz. He puts the shot up. Blocked by Smeezing. And a foul called.
That foul's going to go against Alex Smeezing. That's his first. Mertz will be on the line shooting 2.
He puts his first shot up. A little strong. No good. Off the back of the rim. Substitution for the Wildcats. Number 22, Andy Rechterman, comes in, replacing Summer.
Mertz has been in the foul line 3 times so far. He's missed every free throw.
One more shot. The ball's in the air, and he's got that one. 36-26 in favor of the Wildcats. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Pranger has it. He gives it over to Patch. Smeezing. Patch. He puts the shot up and good. (38-26). Dembski gives it off to Sager. Now Orlick. Back to Dembski. Sager. Shot blocked. No good. Peening has it. He gets it up to Pranger. Peening over to Rechterman. Now Smeezing drives the paint, puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Mertz. Mertz gets it off to Dembski. Dembski gives off to Hampshire. And a timeout called by the Cavaliers. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here while we have this opportunity. We'd like to thank tonight's sponsors for the ball game. The New Knoxville Supply Company, Schwiedeman Pharmacy, Busher Electric, New Knoxville Telephone and Cable Company with Internet Service, the Hoagie Lumber Company, Western Ohio True Value Hardware, First National Bank, the Fifth Third Bank, and the Minster Bank. Well, 3:12 to go in this third quarter. The score, the Minster Wildcats 38, the Lehman Cavaliers 26.
It's all after that second quarter where we had 7 3-pointers scored. We haven't had any this quarter. Looks like Lehman's playing a box and one. They have Sager lined up on Pranger. Hampshire, I'm not sure he's attempted a three-point shot yet. So pace is kind of slowed down this quarter.
Cavaliers will inbound the ball once again from underneath their own basket. They get it into Dembski, stolen away by Peening. Peening has an off-balance shot, puts it up and in. And then the Cavaliers throw it in, and it goes right out of bounds.
Wow, what a steal by Peening. What a layup. I thought he was way too far under the basket.
Way off balance. He puts it up and he counts it. And we have a technical foul called against number 12, Jimmy Dembski.
I'm not sure what exactly happened here, but
I was just watching the official explain it to Jerry Freeze. Dembski went up, I don't know who it was to, but went up to one of the Minster Wildcats and gave him a little elbow right in front of the official. That is one thing you don't want to do. So Pranger will be at the line by himself. He misses that one.
Pranger's a 90% free throw shooter. Yeah, that Peening layup, that just fired up the whole crowd here. Fired up both teams and drew even a technical.
Pranger makes the second one. The Wildcats will have the ball at midcourt.
Leads out to 15 points. That's the biggest lead so far. Momentum's definitely swinging in the Wildcats' favor.
Rechterman has the ball for the Wildcats. He gives it off to Peening. Sneezing at the foul line. Gives it off to Peening. Peening, nice dish to Patch. No good. Rechterman gets the rebound. He puts it up and count it.
Nice offensive rebound. Andy really skied for that rebound.
43-26 in favor of the Wildcats. Sager has the ball. He gives it off to Orlick. Orlick drives the lane. He puts the shot up. No good. Rebounded by Sargent. He puts it up. Bounces around. No good. Sneezing brings it down for the Wildcats. And he's fouled.
That foul is on Matt Sargent for the Lehman Cavaliers. That is his third. Only the third team foul on Lehman.
So 2:25 to go in this third quarter. Pranger has the ball for the Wildcats. Crosses the timeline. Gets it over to Rechterman for three. No good. Sneezing gets the rebound. He puts it up inside the paint. The official says the Cavaliers had their hand on the ball. Possession arrow will favor the Cavaliers. Malarkey will handle it for the Cavaliers. Crosses the timeline. Gives it over to Sager. Sager drives. Puts the shot up. No good. Sneezing has the rebound.
Looks like they called another jump ball. Officials have a really quick jump ball call tonight.
This time, the possession arrow will favor the Wildcats. Patch will get it into Pranger. Brad Pranger will handle things for the Wildcats as he crosses the timeline. Gets it over to Peening. Rechterman. Pranger. Dribbles down to the baseline. Gets it back up top to Peening. Rechterman. Patch has it. Over to Peening. Wide open. He takes the three. Yes!
Jonathan Peening has 7 points this quarter.
The lead is 20. 46-26. A foul called away from the ball.
Foul's on Reckerman. That's his second. Lehman needs to get Orlick into the game. He scored 32 points against Versailles. He hasn't scored a point all night long, and he really hasn't attempted many shots.
Number 40, Austin Kaler, comes back into the lineup for the Wildcats. The Wildcats have Peening, Kaler, Patch, Rechterman, and Pranger on the floor. Malarkey has the ball for the Cavaliers. Gives it off to Haney. Now Orlick. They go down to Malarkey. Orlick drives the baseline, puts the shot up. no good. Rebounded by Kaler. Pranger crosses the timeline. Rechterman. Pranger. Kaler. Pranger for three. Oh, around the rim, no good. Kaler has it. Held ball. Possession arrow. Gives it over to the Cavaliers. I think we've seen more possession arrow changes here tonight than we have all season too.
I think we're approaching a record for jump balls in one game.
Jump balls and three-pointers.
Lehman's been ice cold from the field this quarter. They're only 1 of 10. Can't buy a bucket. They've only scored 3 points this quarter.
So Malarkey will have it for the Cavaliers. Gives it off to Haney. Back to Malarkey. Gets it over to Hampshire. Now Seger. Seger puts the shot up. No good. Mertz gets the rebound. He puts it up. No good. Peening has the ball for the Wildcats. We're at 20 seconds left in the quarter. Rechterman brings it up top. Gives it off to Peening. We're at 8. Peening gets it inside to Patch. Patch inside the paint. Puts it up. Rolls around and falls through. And that's the end of the third quarter with your score. The Minster Wildcats 48. The Lehman Cavaliers 26. We'll be back right after these messages.
Busher Electric in Minster is a complete electrical contractor offering all types of wiring services for residential, commercial, industrial, or farm needs. Their large service fleet provides the capability to cover Auglaize, Mercer, Allen, and Shelby County. A qualified electrician is on call 24 hours a day and can be paged to handle any emergency situation. They also sell and install a full line of standby and portable generators. Call 1-800-BUSHER, B-U-S-C-H-U-R, for all your electrical wiring needs.
Back to Minster High School. We're getting ready to start this fourth quarter here. The Wildcats will have the ball.
Minster's dominate that third quarter. They outscored Lehman 16-3. Big third quarter by Peening with 7. Tatch had 6. Lehman's ice cold from the field. They're only 1 of 13 in the third quarter.
You know, Dave, one of our keys to the game we said before this game started was the Cats could not have a letdown as Summer puts up a 3. No good. Kaler gets the rebound. He puts it up and in. Well, I think there's proof tonight that there's no letdown on this Wildcat team. Seger gets it up to Hampshire. Hampshire dribbles down, puts the shot up off the glass, no good. Kaler has it. He gets it off to Pranger. Pranger will run the offense for the Wildcats, crosses the timeline. Gets it over to Rechterman. Rechterman from the free throw line puts it up, count it.
That's 4 points for Rechterman.
52-26. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Malarkey has the ball. He gives off to Haney. Over to Steger. Hampshire. Malarkey, or Haney. Inside the paint. No good. Kaler gets the rebound. Pranger has the ball for the Wildcats once again. Gives it off to Summer. Almost stolen away there by Seger. Pranger inside the paint. Count it.
18 points for Brad Pranger.
54-26. Malarkey crosses the timeline. Almost stolen away there by Rechterman. He gets it over to Haney. Rolls out of bounds. The Cavaliers call a timeout. Looks like a full timeout. We'll take timeout too. We'll be back right after these messages.
Knoxville, Ohio, a tradition of quality and service. For over 90 years has been supplying the area with your quality building products and outstanding service. Whatever your construction needs may be, Hoagie Lumber can provide the plans, materials, and service that one would expect from a company that has been in business for over 90 years. If your agribusiness could use a new structure, check with the Hoagie Farm Department. They could set you up with a pole building for machine, grain, or livestock. So check first with Hoagie Lumber, your one-stop shopping for all of your construction needs.
The ball. He gives it off to Peening. Back to Pranger. Patch. Patch goes across court to Peening. Now Pranger. Peening. Summer. Gets it down to Patch. Patch in the paint. Shot no good. As Peening comes out with it. They get it down to Kaler. Puts it up and count it. Nice pass there by David Patch to Austin Kaler. Malarkey has the ball for the Cavaliers. Gets it over to Hampshire. Hampshire puts up the three again. No good. Summer gets their rebound. Gives it off to Peening. Peening crosses the timeline. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Peening. Summer for three. Yes! 59-26.
That's 6 points for Summer.
4:40 in the ball game.
They give Summer 38 three-pointers on the year.
Hampshire.
Lehman's 1 of 17 from the field this half.
Orlick has the ball. Puts the shot up, no good. Orlick averaging 22 points a game. I don't think he has any, Dave, right?
No, he doesn't.
Branger. Patch. Branger for three. Yes!
Another three-pointer for Pranger. That's 6 three-pointers, 21 on the game.
62-26, 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Malarkey gives it over to Hampshire. Go down to Mertz, stolen away by Summer. Pranger has the ball. Gets it back to Peening. Summer. Summer for three. Yes! 3-point clinic here tonight. 65-26.
9 three-pointers for the Cats tonight.
Hampshire for three. Around the rim, no good. Sager gets the rebound. He puts it up and in.
It's first bucket for Lehman in this fourth quarter.
Summer puts up another three. No good. Patch throws it in and off of Malarkey. The Wildcats will keep it.
Nice hustle play by Patch.
Substitutions for the Wildcats. Wenty's in. Henkelein's in. Reckerman, Kemper, and Kaler.
Starters did all out, like we said. They didn't have a letdown tonight. They focused on the task at hand. Really rebounded from that loss.
Reckerman has the ball for the Wildcats. Now Kemper. Back to Reckerman. Wenty. Shot no good. Kaler gets the rebound and count it.
That's 6 points for Kaler, all in the fourth quarter.
67-28. Orlick drives inside the paint. Shot blocked by Reckerman. Kemper will bring it down. Crosses the timeline. Over to Reckerman. Back to Kemper. Kick the ball. Wildcats will keep it. Reckerman goes out. He is replaced by Stevie. Kaler, Kemper, Stevie, Wenty, and Henkelein. Kemper has the ball. Kicked again by Seger. Wildcats will keep it. Kemper will inbound the ball for the Wildcats. They get into Stevie in the back court. Crosses the timeline. Try to pass down to Henkeline, almost stolen away there by Malarkey. Wildcats will keep it. Kaler will inbound it. Gets it into Stevie. Over to Kemper. Wente. Kemper. Stevie goes through his hands and goes out of bounds.
That's the first turnover against the Wildcats this half. They put on a clinic the second half. What a difference for the Cavaliers the night makes. Last night they shot 70% from the field. Second half, so far this game, they're 2 of 21 in the second half.
Sargent gives it off to Sager. He puts it up. Count it. 67-30. 1:42 in the ball game. Kaler puts the shot up a little strong, no good. Henkeline has it. He puts it up and in.
First bucket for Ty Henkeline.
69-30. 1:30 in the ball game. Orlick inside the paint. He puts the shot up. No good, but he's fouled. This is where he could maybe get his first points tonight, Dave.
He's going to have a good chance here. He has 2 shots. Minster's just done a good job against him all night. Brad Pringer's been lined up on him against him. They know where he was at all night.
His first shot rolls around, no good. He is a 73% free throw shooter. Has one more. Puts the shot up and count that one. His first basket comes with 1:22 left to go in the ball game.
That's after scoring 32 against Versailles last night.
Stevie has the ball for the Wildcats. Gets it over to Kemper. Kemper back up top to Stevie. Over to Henkeline. Over to Wente. Stolen away by Orlick. Orlick has it. Puts the shot up. No good. Kemper gets the rebound. Taking the ball coast to coast. Puts the shot up and he's fouled.
Fouls on Sargent. Nice drive there by Tony Kemper. He'll be on the line shooting 2.
Kemper's first shot rolls around. No good. One more. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Henkeline. He puts the shot up. No good. Kaler puts it up off the glass and in.
8 points for Austin Kaler.
71-31. Well, if anything, Dave, the Cats really look mad because of the loss last night.
I think they're taking it out on Lehman.
Malarkey puts the shot up. No good. Tipped around. Controlled by Wente. Wente will bring it down. He gives it off to Stevie. We have an official's timeout. Looks like Stevie might have got caught in the eye with something. He'll go out. Reckerman will come in for him.
Minster's totally dominating this half. They've outscored Lehman 37-8 on the half.
We have 20 seconds left to go in the ball game. Kemper has it. Now Wente. They go down to Henkeline inside the paint. Puts the shot up. No good. He gets his own rebound in the paint. Ball kicked back out. Rectorman. He'll bring it out. 4 seconds. And that will be your ball game. The final score from Minster High School. The Minster Wildcats 71. The Lehman Cavaliers 31. We'll be back with your final game statistics right after these messages.
Home and business problems. Look no further than Western Ohio True Value Hardware in Minster. We can be your complete source for plumbing, electrical, hand and power tools with one of the best paint and decorating departments you'll find in the area. Western Ohio True Value Hardware can also help you with a full-line rental department, stocked with just about anything to solve those hard-to-do jobs. We also have mechanics on staff, so repairs are never a problem. Stop in and let us serve you. We're worth the drive. Western Ohio True Value Hardware, State Route 66 between Minster and New Bremen. Schwederman's Pharmacy has been serving Auglaize County since 1916. we offer free home delivery for those in need. Senior citizens receive a 10% discount on all prescriptions. Durable medical equipment for rent or purchase. Fast, friendly service and convenient pickup windows in St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta. So for your prescription needs, come see the professionals at any of our 5 locations. Thank you for your patronage and good luck to all area teams. Knoxville, Ohio has been offering quality service for over 65 years. For all your plumbing, electrical, heating, and air conditioning needs, call us at 419-753-2444. We also fabricate sheet metal ductwork on premises. We do residential, commercial, and industrial projects. We are happy to support our local basketball teams. Think of the best things in a small community. Friendliness, helpfulness, and community spirit, just to mention a few. The small communities in this area have all of these qualities, and the First National Bank is proud to have a staff that is part of this heritage. At First National Bank, we are proud to be locally owned and operated. That means all of your loan needs are determined quickly by people you know and trust. The First National Bank has full-service banking and a professional staff to provide all your banking needs. With offices in New Bremen, Bodkins, Wapakoneta, and Sydney. Good luck to all area teams. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Minster Bank is proud to sponsor the area school athletes. Minster Bank is a locally owned community bank with offices located in Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, Wapakoneta, Sydney, and in the Wagner's IGA in Minster. Stop in to see how Minster Bank provides financial solutions to customers for a lifetime. You can also check us out on the web at www.minsterbank.com to take a drive on the road to financial freedom with ePal, Internet Banking Service. Minster Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Minster High School as the Minster Wildcats take out their Friday night loss frustrations out on the Lehman Cavaliers, winning 71-31. With your final game statistics, here's Dave.
Minster Wildcats, as they run their record to 13-1, they were led in scoring by Brad Pranger. Brad had 6 3-pointers, added a field goal and a free throw for a team high and a game high 21 points. David Patch had a nice game with 11. Alex Schmeezing had 9. Dustin Summer had 3 3-pointers for 9 points. Jonathan Peening with 7. Andy Reckerman, 4 points. And Ty Henkeline with 2. Minster shot good from the field. They were 19 of 36 for 53% on their 2-point shots. On their 3-point shots, they were 9 of 21 for 42%, and they were 3 of 6 on their free throws for 50%. For the Lehman Cavaliers, as their record falls to 5-9, they were led in scoring by Brad Hampshire. Brad came off the bench, hit 5 3-pointers all in the first half for 15 points to lead the Cavaliers. Justin Sager had 4. Jim Dembski had 3. Andy Malarkey had 3. Bill Mertz had 1. And Derek Orlick, he only had 1 point. That's after last night he had 32 against Versailles. Lehman was ice cold from their 2-point shots. They were only 5 of 33 for 16%. They were 16 of 13 for 46%. I think the telling stat, Tom, is in the second half, Lehman was only 3 of 25 on their field goals. And on their free throws, they were 3 of 8 for 37%. Checking the turnovers, there wasn't a lot of turnovers tonight's game. Lehman had 7. Minster only had 6. Rebounds, Minster totally dominated. They won the battle of the boards 35-18. Score by quarters. We had a good game the first half. Minster was up 16-11 the first quarter, 32-23 at halftime. Then in the third quarter, Minster took over. They outscored them 16-3 in the third quarter. It was 48-26 after 3, and the final score 71-31. In the JV game tonight, Lehman Cavaliers came from behind to win 42-37. That drops the Minster JV record to 8-6. Minster JV was led in scoring by Justin Gushing with 18 points, and Mark Stevie with 9. So, Tom, what can you say? It was close the first half, and Minster just put on a clinic the second half. They outscored Lehman 39-8. Lehman only shot 3 of 25 in the second half for 12%. Last night against Rochelle, they shot 70%. So what a difference tonight can make for both teams.
Yeah, that's right, Dave. And, you know, we said it beforehand. We said during the game. I don't think there's any letdown with this Wildcat team.
Now that Mike Lee had them focused, you know, it was either you could, they wanted to take their frustrations out, and they definitely did tonight. And a good ball game that gets the Wildcats back on track. Got a couple tough games next week.
Yeah, they're at Delphus Friday, and then at Botkins Saturday.
Yeah,
so.
At Delphus, that's always a tough place to play a league game, and Botkins, they're number 1 in the Shelby County League right now, so that's going to be a tough double weekend away from the road. But I think the Wildcats have regrouped nicely tonight, so I think they're ready to meet that challenge.
You know, one other thing, Dave, point out, you said that Wildcats, I think, only had a total of 6 turnovers. How many did they have the second half? I think it was only 1 in the second half for the Wildcats.
They had 2.
Had 2?
But
Okay.
most of them, that was late after the game was well decided. I think a big turning point in the game was really that third quarter. Lehman was inbounding the ball. They threw it way back half court. Jonathan Peeney stole the ball, made an unbelievable layup, and that just seemed to spark the whole crowd. Lehman threw a turnover. They got a technical foul on him, and it just seemed the game, it was a pretty blah third quarter, and all of a sudden the crowd was into it, and Minster just took off from there.
Right. Well, that'll wrap it up from here. So once again, your final score from Minster High School. The Minster Wildcats 31, the Lehman Cavaliers 31. For our producer, Ryan Ehlers, Dave Knapke, I'm Tom Sharp. Thanks for watching.